Mech Arena's 5th anniversary brought us this crazy limited time crate rush for Citadel, which only costs credits. So now a lot of players are scrambling to collect as many as they can, as fast as they can, to get this super powerful mech at a ridiculously cheap price. I have to record this video standing up because I will fall asleep if I don't. So we're going to be covering my top 9 tips to get more credits faster, and you know it's going to be good when I couldn't think of a 10th one to make it an even number. This video can be used in the context of the current Citadel crate rush, which will only be up for about 12 more hours by the time this video is uploaded. But ultimately, everything I'm going to be talking about here applies to anyone looking for extra credits for any reason. Fortune Vaults are a good way to get quick credits, and quite a lot too, but there is a wrong way to do this as well, believe it or not. The first note to make is that the Advanced Vault, which costs 10 keys, has the best average value no matter what, full stop. Some people are going to try to make arguments such as
the basic vault, which only costs 5 keys, will give more credits, while the advanced vault's rewards are split between credits and acorns.
Which is true, technically, but if you're truly only interested in credits, you would be willing to convert any acorns that you got from the 10 key vault into credits to net you more credits per key on average. So it's a nothing argument, really. Another common argument is,
well, if I can get all the rare skins for cheaper through the basic vault, then I'll have a higher chance of getting credits in the advanced vault. And
the idea makes sense, they're on the right track, but it is based on a false assumption that you actually get them cheaper if you get them from the basic vault, but you don't. Statistically, you have exactly twice as high chance to get those skins in the advanced vault for exactly twice the price, meaning the average number of keys needed remains the exact same, so you may as well be spinning the one that gets you a higher average return throughout the entire process. The 10 key vault is so much better than the other two, to the extent that even if you were to get every single skin from the Fortune Vaults to where it's only credits and acorns left, the Superior Vault, which costs 20 and has a chance to get 2,500 acorns, still has a lower average value per key than the Advanced Vault, which only costs 10. So basically speaking, you should only ever spin the 10, and those are my reasons why. The one and only case to be made for the other vaults is that if you need credits immediately, like right this second, and this could apply to you in the case of the Citadel Crate Rush, if you have less than 20 fortune keys. In this case, you stand a fair chance of getting no credits at all from the 10 key vault, since you can only spin one time, and the basic vault, which costs only 5, will have a much higher chance of you getting at least something. So if you are desperate for at least something, and you need it very quickly, then the 5 key vault can be okay, but it's still going to be less average value than the 10. Small crates like the silver and gold ones you see at the bottom of your hanger can seem pointless, especially when the odds of getting specific blueprints you want from them is extremely low, but they can add up to a reasonable sum of credits over time. Each silver crate will give you about 400 credits and each gold crate about 1,200 credits, meaning I could statistically get about 280,000 credits from the 700 silver crates that I have saved up on my free-to-play account. Now, of course, most of you don't have the patience nor desire to save that many crates, and I don't blame you. You'd open them anyway. It doesn't really matter whether you save them or open them immediately. You still get the credits from them. The point here is that those crates do matter because they stack up over time, and you should always get as many as you can from battle points or tasks, even though they seem rather insignificant individually. Which is a great transition into the next point, which is to complete as many tasks as you can without spending resources, obviously. I'm not going to act like this is new info. Obviously, you complete your dailies and your weeklies and you get the rewards from them. How could you not? You'd do it on accident if you weren't trying. But this point is not about those. There are plenty of tasks which take real effort that give small rewards, like maybe 5,000 credits. Again, it's not about winning a lottery. It's about adding the little amounts together to create a larger amount. Not all tasks are worthwhile. Like I said, the ones that require you to spend coins or whatever probably aren't, but any that you can do to get any amount of credits for free is still free credits being pulled into your total for the day. And it's a good idea to try to complete them, especially after you've completed your daily battles and you've run out of battle points. Speaking of battle points, the new season just started with a new battle pass, and this is important because it resets your season division progress. As you play, you'll get points. Those points will get you to higher divisions, and those divisions will give you crates when you reach them. But that's obvious. What isn't so obvious is that every time you claim that reward, your battle points are reset, which allows you to earn more crates in battle. So the ideal way to optimize this is to play your battles first, get your combat points to 0, then claim the season division rewards to reset it, and then do it all over again. But remember, every division gives a free reset, so don't wait too long before claiming them, or else you'll only get one reset even though you moved up 2 or more divisions. All of this requires careful monitoring of your points and the divisions themselves, and since there's no way to check it without actually claiming the reward automatically, I'll just show you the divisions here. Your goal with these divisions is essentially to move up one division, play as many battles as you can, and then claim that division reward to reset your points, while making sure that you don't accidentally go up 2 divisions. Token compensation is a very interesting topic because for every Crate Rush event, you will get some amount of credits as compensation for every token that was not used when the event ends. The amount is not always the same, but is somewhere between 1,000 and 10,000 credits per token. Most events, like the regular ones for mechs and weapons, are worth using the free tokens, since the chance for the item is much better than just 10,000 credits plus 10 A-coins for the one unused token. But certain Mega Crate Rush events, which feature 50 plus free tokens over a week or so time, if the main prize is not that good or you just got really lucky, then the rest of your tokens can be saved and cashed for the compensation, which varies from event to event, but can be up to, again, 10,000 credits per token. So you should do the math on your own for each event to determine whether saving them is better for you or if it's better to spend them. Listen, we all dislike tournament matchmaking, but at the end of the day, if you want the most rewards, you have to cover all your bases. There's not much to say about this besides just do your best and don't stress about it. What you get is what you get. Some days will be better than others. It's not the biggest deal, but some is better than none if you can. Your last option for quick credits, which should only be used if absolutely necessary, whoops, I bumped my mic, is to convert A-coins into credits in the shop. You can exchange 1,000 A-coins for a total of 100,000 credits, which gives you the best conversion rate that doesn't cost an absolute fortune. A-coins are a much more valuable currency, so you should not use them if you don't have to, but again, if you were desperate, then it is technically an option. One which is almost never worth taking, but one which I would say is worthwhile for this current Citadel Crate Rush, only if doing so would guarantee all 20 spins, because again, at the end of the day, I do not recommend ever taking risks with your A-coins. You can try your luck with your credits and it's not a big deal, but when it comes to A-coins, you should only really work in absolutes. I cannot tell you how many times it's taken me, you guys have seen how many times it's taken me all 20 spins just to get the one thing that I was going for. It's happened with Onyx recently, this happened with Deathwalker recently, this happened with Seeker a while ago. It happens a lot, it's very possible. So you should only work in absolutes and not risk wasting A-coins. Achievements are a topic that I'm only going to talk about because if I don't, somebody's gonna flame me in the comments for not talking about it, but guess what? As someone who's spent many terrible hours grinding almost 200 achievements, it's not worth it. Tasks are fine because you get 5,000 credits for like 20 minutes of work. Achievements, you get 5,000 credits for like 20 hours of work, and it's just not even remotely comparable. So I would not go out of your way to necessarily use achievement hangers, because those ultimately will be worse than your regular hangers and thus cause you to lose battles, potentially important battles like in tournament mode, and you're really not doing yourself any favors at the end of the day. But one thing I will say is that there are some achievements that are fairly easy. Some you'll just do randomly, but some of them require a specific weapon. The mech and the weapon pair well together. You're just not currently using it, so maybe you just put it in one of your hangers to complete that achievement on the side very slowly while you're just playing normal battles, and that's fine, right? That works, and it is okay. But in the grand scheme of things, less than 1% of your weekly earnings are going to be from achievements, trust me. And the last point that I'm going to make is not really a tip to get more, it's a tip to have more, and this is one that people do not like to hear. But the main reason some players have more credits than you is just because they didn't spend them. Regardless of how much you get, if you spend it all, then there's going to be nothing left when you need it. An easy way to see if you've fallen into this trap, by the way, is just by looking at your legendary 6 and 8 energy weapons. If you've upgraded any of them to level 7, then just know that 450,000 credits were used on that 15% damage increase, which in most cases is not even noticeable. You might feel like those upgrades will help you in the future, or that they are an investment into your hanger, and you might feel that those upgrades individually are small, but they're not. They add up, just like getting credits adds up, spending credits adds up, and ultimately this entire process is about optimizing all of these tiny little interactions and making sure that everything is being done properly. A good general practice that I've been keeping lately is to always keep at least 600,000 credits on me for the weekly credit crate rush events, so I can use them in an urgent case. Now, obviously, this isn't sustainable if you're going all in on every single credit crate rush, so you have to exercise discretion and restraint, and only go for the ones that are actually useful for you. Otherwise, they'll keep you perpetually broke anyway. And so, at the end of the day, maximizing credits and acorns really is not about having some secret knowledge that makes you rich. It's all about these small optimizations you can make in every little facet, all added together over time. And this is how I've managed to make over 2 million credits on my free-to-play account in just 1 month.